Okay, so I want to show kind of a clocking mystery here between two audio interfaces. I have these two Audient A80 ADAT preamplifiers that I am wanting to slave to a Utrack 24 in one instance. That's this guy right here. And then also the ID44 Audient interface, okay? Right now, I have it clocked, and it's working with the the Audient software here. You can see that's green there, and that the internal clock source of the ID44 is being sent out to the two Audient preamplifiers. See here on the back, we have the input of the 880s coming into the ID44, and the word clock output is daisy chained here across the first unit and then into the second. Notice how the 75 ohm button is actually engaged. I don't know if you can see that there. That's this button right here. Okay, so notice if I actually click this button and it's no longer terminated, it actually still clocks fine, right? But this isn't the mystery, that it still works. I'm not super surprised by that. So long as it operates the way it's expected to, that I terminate this as the user manual would explain, I should be happy with this setup. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hook up the Utrack 24, and we're going to see different behavior between these units. All right, so now I have the ADAT units slaved to the output on the clock of the Utrack 24. You can see that its clock source is set to internal there, right? And let's go ahead and take a look at the back. We can see that it's locking, but let's see if it was set up properly. So you can see that the ADAT outputs there, these are much shorter cables, right, are running into the ADAT module here. I don't know if you can see that, the inputs there, 1 and 2, okay? So that should be right. And you can see, again, that the word clock signal, okay, you can see that up there, the output, you can see that says in there, so the top is the output, you can see it, is being sent daisy chained through the first unit and into the second ADAT unit there below. Notice here that the 75 ohm button is disengaged at this time, just like we saw in our first example, right? And so far things are the same. It's still clocking or syncing to that word clock. It's green, solid green there, both units. So that part of it looks good. But we want to follow the user manual and push in the 75 ohm termination button. Okay, so there I go. The second unit, now it is terminating at the last, at the end of the daisy chain of the word clock. Okay, there we are. It's terminated. 75 ohms. Good. Well, let's look at the front. What is going on here? The Utrack is kind of flipping out. And then notice, both units are no longer locked to the word clock output. So the question I have for you is why? Feel free to just leave me a description of what I'm doing wrong in the comments below. Thank you.